Welcome to BG30 TV. Eat, sleep, game, repeat.
He basically lost his entire health.
Celery, he's in a bit of trouble right now. This could be first blood potentially. Boxy trying to finish the job. Around the trees he goes though. Gets off the creep to try to block a bit. Actually gets the kill on the creep instead. And Celery into the trees. Boxy continuing to pursue, but cover the tier 1 should be okay.
Nice hero placement there from Celery, just standing in that tiny little cubby there hiding off. There was enough mana on Boxy to use both spells if he used his 8 stick charges, so maybe they could have found a kill there. But instead now 33 on the receiving end will be okay.
Bramble will hold them back. Everybody playing with such little HP in this lane right now.
If this is the first time you watch Klinks this patch, by the way, don't be fooled. It does look like when he shoots tar bombs that he has this like huge cone. He does not. This is it's only hitting the target. 33 will be first blooded here, by
and that's going to go to Dyrachyo of all heroes.
Was not accounting for the effectively blink with Death Pact there, getting on top of the Doom. So
as Mickey already making a quick rotation to the top lane. Dyrachyo completely out of mana. You're going to see the leech seed on top of him as well. Pops the wand, but Shackle actually does not connect. Either way, uses the Death Pact blink to get out of arm's length, but it doesn't matter. Mickey finds him in the end. And meanwhile, mid lane,
they got Nisha. Yep, that Dragon Tail arrow combo. Tail as old as time. We'll get Gaimin Gladiators effectively an even trade, I suppose. I mean, Klinks was the top net worth in the game, so... And now in the later stage of the tournament, we've seen doing quite a lot better. Dust onto Dyrachyo, he's also doomed.
Yep, mildly inconvenienced though as the TP comes in. Quinn not able to save his comrade as the Dark Rift is there from Ace, and 33 still pretty damn healthy. Put a Malice applied to him into the Dragon Tail, so it's going to be a double root. As he is now surrounded, although Insania is in the area. Celery flanking them from behind, and the Bramble is going to put this chase to an end. So they do get the position 1 from Liquid's side.
This strategy, it's very clear that this is Liquid's approach to not only defending their towers, but also enabling their heroes to go that little bit deeper. On lane Ace.
Shackle. We got the whirlwind effect as well. Dyrachyo makes his way over, though. The Pit of Malice on the 2 as Nisha gets a sonic wave off, destroys Ace. And Dyrachyo will have to try to flank here. Just trying to get away in that skeleton walk.
That should be okay.
Looks to be fine.
Is under attack.
But you gotta say, so far so good for the side of Liquid. Many teams at this point, in some of the stompy games we've seen from Gaimin, the type of lineup they're running here, this could have already, against other teams, been a 3K lead with 2 or 3 towers down.
I mean, is there a team that has played Gaimin more than Liquid in the last year?
Good question. Quinn is eyeing up a fast blink. So we've been talking about potential damage issues for Liquid. What if we look at the other side? So Dragon Knight, not the highest damage output hero. Klinks will be going for the Deso first on Dyrachyo. I guess Solar Flare is always going to provide you with damage. Tofu.
Yep, he looks to be likely, although he's actually be able to lead away. Nisha's the one in a lot of trouble. Dyrachyo actually gets the last hit there.
Do they have detection now for Boxy?
Boxy picks up the invis, blood grenade applied.
They have a sentry, Tofu.
Yep, puts down another one, and that's going to be the death of the support. So 2 quick kills for Gaimin Gladiators. A very back and forth affair so far.
However, I think it's going to be so important for Liquid to doom the Klinks in particular that he might have to get it. Since that is going to be the deciding factor in the fights.
We have the Dragon Tail opening. Nice gank as Mickey is killed immediately.
Yeah, Ace didn't even need to show up for that. They have so much damage just between their Mirana and DK, and that was without even having Solar Flare.
Yeah, Dyrachyo has the Desolator, so these buildings will melt.
Radiant structures are fortified.
Tier 1 bot will be forted, but will only delay the inevitable. This will go the Gaimin way. The question is, will that be reciprocated in the top lane?
Yeah, definitely. If you're the side of Liquid, you want to try to equalize the towers, open up somewhere else so that you don't fall too far behind in this first 20 minutes. Very classic Gaimin style is coming into effect. As we said earlier, not the stompiest early game they've had, but they still should be quite comfortable with the position they're in.
Dire's top tower has fallen.
Liquid will get that tower trade now, going the way of 33. So that's a Crimson Guard complete in 300 gold. Uh-oh, not again.
Okay. Oh, the arrow hits. Do they have the damage? Centaur's time to follow. He's going to get the winner up along with the whirlwind. Insania is there for some moral support. Gets off the overgrowth, but it's not enough. Mickey falls again.
Yeah, Celery
Big
attacking
kill
there for 135 damage on Chen. I wonder why that is. Maybe Mirana pressed her ult, and then even though she was overgrown, doesn't matter. Celery will just finish the kill with a nasty right click from Chen of all heroes. And yep, that is another big kill onto the Wind Ranger. This is a hero that is able to open up the fights against Gaimin later down the line. We talked about those 2 damage items really getting there, but these 2 deaths back to back slows down Gleipnir significantly.
Yep, Quinn going through the gate. He's going to meet 33. Dyrachio is hounding him all the way. Already at half HP, trying to run away, but will he? Nice blink from Quinn. The stun up in a few seconds is Dyrachio. Okay, the Crimson Guard's going to buy him a little bit of time. It's going to be close, though. A couple more right clicks will suffice. Still has a lot of move speed. Another Phase Boots activation as meanwhile Ace and Tofu die in the bot lane. 33 finding a lot of distance here, attempting the TP. Looks like he's out of there. Wow, really tanky.
That is such a crucial escape. Not only does he not die, but the amount of time that Gaimin just wastes on 2 of their cores creates tons of space down bottom to win that fight for Liquid with Nisha and Mickey getting a kill each.
Okay, let's do a thought experiment.
Okay.
Somehow this game goes late. Who has the better lineup?
I would say absolutely Radiant for me.
Radiant?
Yeah, I think so. I think the support... Oh, hang on, Insania.
Yeah,
let's do a thought experiment. Where will he respawn in 30 seconds?
Very philosophical question.
Yeah, that is.
Dragon Tail from Quinn. No follow-up, though. And the Dagon just to get some nice HP back for Nisha. He's level 11 now.
Dire's structures
That would have been really crippling for the Windrunner. Top 2 net worth despite having these 2 deaths for Mickey.
Yep.
As Quinn's going to be found by Nisha and Insania, slow to a crawl. Dark Crypt is coming, 33's there as well, gets off the Doom onto the Dragon. I know regen for you, Sonic Wave to follow. Looks like Quinn is likely going to fall no matter what. And now Ace trying to tank up as much as possible. A nice pit, he's going to get Cursed Crown though. Onto the high ground, he should survive. Either way, Gaimin lose Celery on top of the original
Dyrachio.
Okay, Dyrachio in the middle of nowhere, as usual. Will be dusted, using the Dark Pack to try to get away, but it's not going to be. 3 dead for Gaimin, and Liquid coming out on top big time.
Yeah, this is the most important part of the game for the side of Liquid, and they're delivering. Just winning these fights handily. This isn't... Honestly, these fights aren't even really that close. The moment the Doom comes out on the Dragon Knight, Quinn can't stand his ground. He's not getting healed by the Chen, and
the Sonic Waves so far from Nisha have been on point. So for Gaimin Gladiators, Cinderin, if you're behind... I mean, have we seen them behind at this stage of the game?
Not in this stage of the tournament. I think this is the first time they... It's fair to... Okay,
Dragon Tail into Arrow. This should be a freebie.
Yeah, it will be. This stage of the tournament, we haven't seen them challenge this much in the first 20 minutes. So this is already a very good look for Team Liquid. Very much built around this stage of the game being a success, which it almost always is.
Nisha. Arrow's going to hit inside the Pit of Malice, so another root will come. Do they have the damage to finish the job? Dragon Tail as well? No. Nisha blinks out.
That is a kill with Solar Flare, but it was on cooldown
that
for
is
Tofu.
Actually true. That is true.
Yep. But they will force him back, and they will immediately look for something else here. So, full smoke up. Side of Liquid are grouped up and trying to connect, but 33, if they found him here, that would be big.
Yeah, he's a very tanky boy. He blinks just in time. Quick fingers for 33.
So Liquid will grab that, and Insania, realizing that's what's happening, is already setting up for the counterplay because he's anticipating that Gaimin want to trade down bot. Enough
Yeah, man,
heroes set up
CP.
for this.
Dyrachyo gets hit by the Gleipnir. Whirlwind the Fall doing a lot of damage to the creeps, but not so much the Clinks. And 33 finally jumps in, gets off the Doom just to ensure that the Clinks does die. But Quinn coming in with the Dragon Tail into the arrow. It's going to be enough damage to take out Mickey. It's going to be close. Yes, it's a 1-for-1 for the carries on each respective team. Big Terrorize coming out from the Dark Willow, though, as Quinn continuing to right-click on a 33, doing barely any damage. The Doom's so tanky at this stage of the game, as Insania's stuck in a horrible place. He gets evaporated. Nisha gets off the Sonic Wave, deletes Tofu in turn. So 2 for 2.
Nisha's freedom around here.
Got the Shadow Realm away. Ace and company looking like they might soft back here. Nisha very low on mana, as Quinn apparently wants to continue on against the Dragon Tail. Again, 33. They are tickling at this stage of the game. Firestorm is a good opportunity to do some damage to him, though, inside that Pit of Malice as well. He pops the Crimson Guard, though. The Curse Crown's going to eventually activate. The Bedlam not going to be enough, as Boxy is finally brought down by Quinn. So in the end, a 3 for 2 favor Gaimin.
Yeah, and Liquid get the hell out of there because Ace is bringing in Dyrachyo through the gate. So decent outcome, you have to say, there for Gaimin Gladiators, especially if they end up claiming the tower as their grand prize.
Radiant's bottom tower.
And yeah, well, with this amount of rally units, it's only a matter of time before this tower says bye-bye. All right, down it goes. Wouldn't mind seeing that here, honestly. And that's not because, okay, Gaimin will plan for... Oh, hang on. All right. Everybody dodges everybody. Never mind. There's a Gleipnir.
Yep, except for Tofu. Let's get one leap off, but and the Hand of God.
Wow, actually Hand of God.
Yeah, that is one important ult down now.
That was a completely hopeless situation. He had 0 leaps left. He was never getting out of that one. But
33, Doom initiation. Nisha going to Shadow Strike to slow this Underlord to a crawl. This is eventually going to be the kill, going the way of Liquid.
Yep.
So Liquid really on top of things in this game number 1. And the Gleipnir now with the Whirlwind to follow. Mickey, the health of Boxy, will take out Celery as well. So 3 dead.
Damn, they're just bleeding out. They have the Aegis, they have the advantage, and Liquid are just picking them apart one by one and across multiple lanes. They'll now get the bottom tier 1 and the mid tier 2. Talk about a power play with a disadvantage.
Dire's bottom tower has fallen.
This was not what I think many people would have expected in this game state. When Gaimin gets the Aegis, usually they're the ones deciding how things go down.
Dyrachyo.
Okay, big damage.
Gotta be careful. And 33 just tanking up this tier 2 tower. There is now Liquid coming in. Remember, Quinn has the Aegis still. In his dragon form, another blink away. Tofu. Is he actually gonna die just to Boxy? Yes. Wow. That is unreal. He's gonna fake out the Terrorize, run away. The Pit of Malice already on cooldown.
So many things going right for Liquid. I was gonna say they got to be a little bit careful with the TP reinforcements with Doom on cooldown and the numbers being able to be brought there from Gaimin, but they're just too fast. They're killing the heroes before Gaimin get to group up, which is what they've been so good at for so long, is getting that formation going and setting the terms of the fight.
Pretty close to the Aghanim Scepter, just 800 away.
Yeah, so smoke move, unsuccessful. You do place down a very nice aggressive ward in that bottom half of the map. They actually, as a matter of fact, have 2 down there, so if Liquid were to go down there and farm, to get a good punish, they'll try 33.
Dragon Tail, arrows coming for him as well. Do they have the damage to actually rip through him? The big Terrorize, though, to try to counteract this. Mickey with the BKB and the Whirlwind as well. The Doom applied to the Underlord, trying to run away. Mickey's the one getting deleted, though. Has to be really careful. Will eventually back away, just barely living, as Nisha gets on a Sonic Wave onto 2. Already deleted Ace to start this fight out. Overgrowth's going to hold him in place for Nisha to try and reset. Dyrachyo kind of stuck in no man's land. Will use his ability to be able to blink away, but not far enough, it seems. Trying to take out Mickey. The very edge of this fight, he finally gets taken out by Quinn, but it's going to cost Dyrachyo his life. It's a 2 for 2. That's 2 cores for Gaimin Gladiators down.
Yeah. Gaimin will try to pursue, though. Arrow.
Continuing on, the arrow is going to hit thanks to the Dragon Tail as well. Boxy coming in with the Bedlam, trying to tank up as much damage as he can. Nisha getting off the Shivas as Celery attempting to run away. They're going to lose Boxy, though, on the Liquid side. Nisha very low on mana, but he's going to continue to pursue as Celery falls. They are using so many resources.
These fights are so insanely close.
Oh! The Aghanim Scepter puts the end to Tofu.
Wait, was that Quinn actually killing him? Did I see that right? Did that one come from the Dragon Knight, or was it from Mirana herself?
I'll have to see it again.
I think Quinn actually killed him. He did not realize that the Shadow Strike on himself was expiring with that axe.
Ultimate toxicity from Quinn.
Yeah. They're just humans like the rest of us. Except in Dota, they're kind of godlike. But, you know.
They can be subhuman at times as well, of course, as can we all.
Yeah.
7K lead here for Liquid. Roche is spawning in less than 10 seconds, and we're going to have a good old-fashioned Roche off. Who fights better in this area, would you say? Is Arrow? We'll find Roche. He's not going to be too happy about that.
Radiant's courier has been killed.
Who would you say has advantage in this area in terms of team fight?
Oh, it's so hard to say. Honestly, with how close these fights have been so far, it really depends on who gets the right angle. Both teams have tons of potential. A really good pit can cause a devastating opener for the side of Gaimin. On the other side, Overgrowth, Terrorize, really big spells. Even a key Shackle Shot, which is a spell I feel like we've barely seen this game.
Oh, Nisha on the cliff. He gets some vision, but they have vision as well. Whirlwind doing a lot of damage. Ace trying to get the hell out of there, but the damage is applied to Mickey. The Doom onto the Dragon Knight. 33 is the one actually being evaporated despite being the tankiest hero in this game. But Gaimin Gladiators, they lose Quinn. In trade is the Doom. It's already a 4-for-1, and only Dyrachyo living through the day. Looks like he'll eventually be fine.
Radiant's middle tower
But this fight not going the way that Gaimin were thinking initially.
There's just that's what I mean about reaching the stage of the game for the Radiant lineup. When they get these items online and they get the right angle, look at that damage from Nisha on the Queen of Pain.
So there it is. Revenant's Brooch. We'll see how effective it is.
Needs to remember to toggle it. This is one of those things where, you know, you haven't really used this item very much, probably, as a player in the last bit of time. Gotta keep that. It's like an extra mental note you need to keep in check, and these fights are very fast and very chaotic. Nisha. Pushing out the wave. He has Aegis, so risk reward here.
Okay, oh, they're actually going to try to jump Quinn, but he finds the distance on the 33, going to really deep, gets the Doom and the Sonic Wave onto this Dragon Knight. Quinn is dead, does not have the buyback whatsoever, as Mickey taking a decent brunt of the damage, but Ace, he's taken out in his own base as well.
Oh, the
Mickey eventually falls. 80 seconds of no winner. That's actually so big.
If he doesn't die there, they could probably continue this push. I don't know if they can now.
Yeah.
Maybe they still can. I mean, Nisha has 2 lives, and he is the strongest hero in the game, arguably.
Yeah, a minute and a half on this Aegis. No DK, no Underlord. Pretty huge for your defense here if you're Gaimin. Nisha's going to jump in. Look at the damage onto the Chen, but the arrow is going to connect again. There's 2 lives on this Quap. Terrorize comes out as Nisha wants to finish the job. Godlike for him. Deletes Celery. Buildings, though, not going down quite as fast, Cinderin.
Yeah, their lineup is not good at pushing, just flat out. Even if Mickey, I mean, if Mickey's alive, they're obviously much better, but focus fire, of course.
So they get the tier 3, and we'll reposition. Another minute on this Aegis.
This might be all they get, but it's, I say that,
it's still big.
It's a lie. They got a lot out of that. He is ridiculously tanky, and you better 100 to 0 him, because you know if you don't, he's going to heal up.
Yeah.
With that spell lifesteal from the Dagon, from the Ags, from the Sonic Wave. It's a ton of healing, which effectively turns your damage to dust, so make sure. And that's a problem here, right? Do Gaimin actually even have that amount of damage to begin with?
Right. Oh boy.
Nisha.
Shiva's power shot gets a little bit of vision. 33 and company will find Quinn in the trees. Sonic Wave expended just to make sure that he dies.
It's a 25-second cooldown. Yeah, it's been tier 1 for as long as Gaimin Gladiators have, it seems like.
Yeah, it's connected, I'm sure.
Nah, most of their games are over before it can drop.
That's true, actually, yeah.
Not this one. Trickster Cloak picked up by Celery, so a little more defensive line for him. The Ancient Guardian on Dyrachyo could become important because... Oh, hang on. He gets dusted. Can they reach?
33 trying to go for him. Oh, the PKB comes out from Dyrachyo. Malice to prevent any further pursuit.
Well,
although Nisha wants to continue, Sonic Wave applied to only 2. And Quinn will pop the Dragon for Nisha going to really deep. He's going to get Dragon Tail. He's going to get 100 to 0. He's dead. Does have his buyback, though. You can see the clinch finally goes down, though. Dyrachyo just melts. Buyback comes out immediately from Nisha. Mickey with the big whirlwind doing so much damage. Tofu will TP out, though, as 33 eventually will drop. Quinn surely blinks away to ensure the kill. It's a 3 for 2, I believe, with a buyback coming out from Nisha.
Nisha knows that if he were to get killed there, they have to drop absolutely everything on him, and he can buy back TP, so he will rejoin that fight. But honestly, I still think that was okay-ish for Gaimin Gladiators. Yeah, they lose 2 cores of their own, but they find a big kill. Dyrachyo now has enough gold for his item. I don't think this is going to turn into a potential Rax push. Maybe if you have to buy back the Underlord, then I guess it looks even better for Liquid. But they're not going to buy back their own Doom, I think.
Yep, Quinn, Gale Force being really annoying.
They're not glyphing yet. All right,
finally comes
but
out.
there's the banner. So the glyph not going to do anything.
That's right.
They are not buying back their Underlord. They're going to concede the tower. Dyrachyo has completed his
concede
item.
more than this if they're not careful. Focus now onto the melee. Underlord up in 15, Clinks in 25. Like you said, the buyback is still there for Ace, but they will give up another barracks. So 2 melees dead. The range actually goes down on the top lane right now to the creeps alone.
So 1 lane remaining here.
Basically, yeah.
For the side of Gaimin. Yeah, okay. And 100 HP on a range Rax, which is 1 little poke. And now he has the 25 talent on him as well, which is Whirlwind kills extend duration by 2 seconds.
Oh boy, yeah.
That's even longer. Nisha will take the Sonic Wave damage over the Blink cooldown. Would have put his Blink on a 2.5 second CD, but wants the damage.
Yep, Gaimin want to try to contest this. We can see that Roche, a little bit damaged, will go back into the pit, so we have the good old-fashioned Roche shot for Roche number 3. We have a refresher now on 33. This could have huge implications on this game.
Yep.
On this fight specifically.
Easily has the mana to use it with the Octarine that he bought earlier. Liquid. Their composure here. This is the vision is everything here.
He looks at Quinn, they look at each other. Quinn gets the stun off first, pops the BKB. Sonic Wave onto 2 though. The Doom onto Quinn, trying to get the high ground. Whirlwind with the overgrowth combination, just shredding these heroes on Gaimin Gladiator's side. Quinn is going to be next because he was doomed at the beginning of the fight. They're going to buy back in mass. But 33, he might be the first to fall for Liquid. He's on the other side of the trees. Tofu eventually, no, he actually lives on Doom some way, somehow. And only 1 member of Gaimin alive, and it's the Underlord. And this is a Roche for Liquid.
That was completely clean. They offer up the Doom, and as Dragon Knight tries to blink Dragon Tail him, he doesn't manage to chain it before they get the BKB off, and 33 gets the Doom off on DK. He's screwed in that fight.
All right, Roche really wants to go home, but he will die here. And the refresher shard will drop. And the question is, can they just end here, Cinder? Clinks is dead for 60. And this will be uncontested, of course. Mirana's up in 5 seconds.
They even have the banner here, so this wave.
Oh, yeah. That's a pretty nice placement. Now the tier 4s are next for Liquid, trying to take this game number 1 here in the upper bracket finals. Quinn up in 15 seconds. Link's in 15. They're going to lose at least 1 tier 4, maybe both, with the Ancient being fully exposed. We might see a big team fight here. 33 jumps in. You can see the Whirlwind. Mickey is just shredding everybody. The Doom applied to Ace as well. He's dead. No buyback. Celery's next. And now, again, it's going to be 3 versus 5. Just 2 different heroes dead this time around for Gaimin Gladiators. Quinn jumping in with 1 last-ditch effort. Will pop the BKB. Dyrachyo doing a lot of damage to Nisha, but he's just going to shrug it off because he has that second life in the Aegis.
Oh, big damage here.
Burning Rock's doing quite a bit.
Aegis
still intact. 33, not able to get the hooks off of the overgrowth onto 2. Do they have the damage to finish these heroes off? Looks like the Mirana is dead. GG is called. Liquid take game number 1. Yeah, which is exactly what we wanted to see, a close game, Cinder. I think we saw that this time around.
Yeah, I mean, if any game gets past 35 minutes with Gaimin in it, it's probably a close one, right? But in reality, how close was this game actually? Because Liquid, it felt like won basically every single fight from 20-minute onward, or at least tied it, and just got so much value out of their support duo. I think everyone in their team played a massive game, and especially Nisha on that Queen of Pain. Oh my, so much damage.
Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you for watching.